So is this a normal load time? Are we frozen? Is someone loading slowly?
This does seem unusually long. It's also possible that the weatherman's computer wouldn't or isn't the best host, but we're about to. There's more progress happening on the old progress bar, so hopefully we're good here. Alright, we're in game now. We've got Filthy Robot and two of my opponents from the last match, the Weatherman and Rook 1. They're all very good. Filthy's still new to the game, but he has been receiving some one-on-one tutelage with the Weatherman, so I expect him to know his business. Well, I guess more accurately, both Filthy and I are still very new to the game. We do have the Mutant Marsh right by our starting location. We've got some gold, but other than that, not really a lot of anomalies. Let's send some of these Dakari Rangers off. Now, things will be a little weird. I think I've been playing the Vaulters pretty much for the past week, so now that we're using some other faction, things will be a little confusing. We'll probably go over our unique abilities later, but for now, let's go scout out and see where we might want to settle. And let's make sure everyone else is connected. We do have pings to everyone, with our ping to the host as 0. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. 0 ping is impossible, so I'm not sure what the deal that is. And, I mean, we do have a little extra dust, a little extra science, but otherwise not great. Let's see. If I look at our faction, living towns, +1 on forests during the summer season, so settling with a lot of forests would be useful. Defense bonus in forests. We start off with the Dakari Ranger, and seed storage and sewer system. Alright, so if we're going to settle where we get a bonus production from forests. Alright, so Rook 1 will not be joining us on TeamSpeak. We do have Filthy and the Weatherman on TeamSpeak with us. So I guess we'll settle here. It's very low on science. So I guess the Mutant Marsh is a bonus for us there. But we do have a lot of forests. Our ability relies on forests, and we do have a lot of forests to expand into. So we'll settle in place. Founders Vault, research-wise, go Mill Foundry. And that's 2 turns, and then Resource Extractor. And as for our hero, let's wander over this way. Alright, otherwise I think that's everything I need to set up for the first turn. There are the Nudia here. Since my science start is rather lackluster, explore the map and search for runes. That's fine, we get 15 wine out of that. Ah, now we discover some nice anomalies. Wow, that's really nice. A life tree and a massive tree. 1, 2, 3, 4. It'll take us 4 burrows to snake our way over there. Alright, let's look at one rune here. Or not, maybe we'll do that later. But then I think since we are science poor, I was saying that I don't think I want to waste techs on Parlay. In which case, we'll have to go and destroy these guys and then rebuild it, which is fine because we have a lot of extra production as the Wildwalkers, or so it would seem. We do seem very strong on production here, what with the Founders Memorial finishing in 2 turns, and I don't even have any specialists set to production. That's a big difference from the Vaulters. And we've got the Black Earth here, so a lot of food if we want to expand that direction. Probably though, I'm going to go and expand towards the Life Tree and the Massive Tree. The Life Tree in particular gets me the 10% approval bonus. Yeah, I think my stream health on my end is fine. We don't have any dropped frames. But I'm not a Twitch partner, I don't have huge Twitch numbers, so they probably don't really prioritize the rebroadcasting of my stream. The best thing to do would be to refresh your browser if the lag is really bad. Alright, so let's go Mill Foundry, Seed Storage, and then, well, Mill Foundry into a settler. We don't know where we're settling yet, but last time we were disappointed that we missed out on settling. So there... we have an industry quest. Are we already pumping 40 industry? No, we're not. Alright, so we are going to go and group our people back up to go and violently pacify that neutral faction. Because I'm not going to grab Parlay this game. And we're about to complete our first main quest after searching all those ruins. Alright, so as far as settling locations go, here we've got the escaped specimens and the black earth, tons of food, and we have, well, this is 4 forest tiles. I'm not sure if the city tile itself destroys the forest. Wetland. In any case, we would have a couple forests and our burrows could go and swallow up some more, so double anomaly there, that's a good option. And let's take a look at our hero here. What are his governing abilities? Industry efficiency, a boost for people who are working the industry slots. That's much more relevant than the science boost on the Vaulter's hero. So we're growing in 1 turn. I might go and reassign this guy. Alright, so yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll go and grab this last ruin here. That completes our quest. We get to 15 wine. What's the next? In a region that belongs to your empire, pacify at least 1 minor village and then assimilate them. So I don't know. I don't think I want to bother with language square this game, just because our science is so slow. In which case, we'll go and collapse our army. Let's explore with our hero right now, and then we'll go assign him as a governor while we kick out. No, he didn't. And then we'll kick out a settler, probably settle right there, which means we'll collapse the 2 Dakari Rangers and explore this region here. As far as strategics go, I only have titanium.
Test. I can hear you.
Hello? Is this Rook 1? Alright, so we're just going to go and explore this region, and we'll do a last bit of exploring with this hero, and then we're going to go and reassign him as a governor. I mean, he will be quite useful leading an army, but let's go. We can also get some huge bonuses out of him as a governor, namely 6 production off of this. Alright, settler in 2. And then we can go and pop out some more units, perhaps. That seems like a good plan. Alright, so our governor is going to be stuck here for 5 turns. And then after 5 turns, we'll go and deal with this camp. But unless we have glass steel down to the south. Alright, well, these rangers definitely need to do some scouting for us because we still haven't picked out exactly where we want to settle. I mean, this spot isn't bad, but if there's something better... Ah, Moss Pearl, so that's 3 anomalies. We settle right here. 1, 2, would take 2 burrows to get over there and it's right on the border, so not really the most exciting. Tech-wise though, we're going to want science, so the library. And then maybe the Empire Mint. Alright, so we'll poke over here, see if there's something better, otherwise we will settle right here. It will be decent production, if only because of our unique ability. Let's see. Our hero here is a ranged hero, so I will stick with the plan. If we can get 6 range on our guys, that will be really nice. So we're going to go up to perfectly balanced again. Although extreme range probably can be countered by human opponents. They just need to get cavalry with a lot of movement bonuses. Alright, yes, Strat. I'm glad restarting your computer worked for you. Stuttery streams are always annoying. It's also possible that I'm stuttering, or that my noise gate is a little too tight. So we're gonna push that settler out once he has a companion, that other Dakari Ranger, so I'll select all, new army. And we'll pop over here, 3 turns, and we'll go grab seed storage, and another ranger. Yeah, 4 rangers seems like a good number, and we can go take out, pacify those factions. And we're still exploring here in case there's a better spot for us to settle, but it doesn't seem to be the case. Ooh, look at Filthy Robot with the score lead. The Wildwalkers have insane production. Alright, so we pop those guys out. Let's grab the library. If we're gonna get some unhappiness, we may as well get the titanium rolling. And a burrow. With all these forests providing these huge yields, let's do that. And that's only gonna take us 4 turns. Alright, I do want to explore the rest of my region. I really need a source of glass steel. Alright, so we have glass steel in the adjacent region. And we can probably slow production slightly here. Since I do, well, we're going to grow population again in 2 turns. And we'll pump out another settler. And we'll keep an eye out for good settle spots in this region. And we're already pumping 40 industry per turn for our quest here, Delusions of Grandeur. Which will get us a whole pile of influence, Visions of Glory. I mean, glass steel, I think. We definitely want glass steel. We have all the range. If we can fire first, that'll be really nice. But we don't need to get it online quite as early as we did when we're the Vaulters, since we won't be eating up all that extra glass steel. Activating for our holy resource. Okay, so if we're going to settle next turn, we will need to remember to activate some of these. 50% upkeep versus wine for a big happiness boost. Let's use the gold now, because I won't be able to use it later. Since I don't currently have a source of gold. Activate the gold. And do I want to activate the wine as well? We're happy. Alright, let's get up to Fervent. And then we will go and settle this city right here. Alright, that looks fine. We'll go Mill Foundry, Seed Storage. Public Library, since we are very weak on science, I want to prioritize that. Plenty happy with expending those 2 luxury resources. And looking for a spot to settle. Ooh, is that the dragon tree? It's not, it's a nice tree for sure, and it does offer the 10, but it's not the super tree that There's only one of on every map. Alright, so Science Boost would be nice. Probably more relevant than anything else, but we don't have the influence for that. So apply as is. There are some neutral factions wandering around. We'll pull these guys back. Probably right now. Let's group all of our people up in an army. So we've got one Dakari Ranger at home along with the hero, plus some guys here. At turn 11 or 10, all these guys spawned their neutral armies. And one nice feature, this is a unique ability for the Wild Walkers, is we can spot enemy units in our territory even if we don't have active vision. So there's an army right there. Alright, so with Delusions of Grandeur, we should get a bunch of influence there. I don't want to waste a tech on Parlay, but then I'll have to waste production on rebuilding the village. But my production is so high that it's not really that much of a problem.
So far, so good.
Yeah, seems to be.
Could go Geomic Labs, but we don't really have a lot of science exploits. Let's see, the Shaman. He is a support. Cast Slowdown, that does sound useful. Do spells have unlimited range? I wonder. Aquaplavistics, we don't have a river. Open pit mining is fine, we can go grab that. And we still need 4 more techs. Alright, let's run away from those guys. I do want to clump up my army. And what do we want here? Empire Mint. Sewer system would keep us happy for a while. Or another settler. Let's go for the settler here. We'll go new army. And group these guys up. Alright, so these guys will lead the settler over somewhere here. Right beside the glass steel would be okay. We don't really have a lot of forests though. So I definitely would want to settle somewhere with forests. There is someone who settled right beside us. I don't remember what color each of our opponents was. Alright, so let's take our Dakari Rangers over right now and pacify this village. And we could actually attack them this turn if we assign the hero. Since I think I did give him Agile Mover, yes. Let's go do that right now. Now the Arpuja, they do have Range Slayer, I think. But we have 5 range or 4 range on these guys. So let's pull back as far as we can. I guess that's fine. Now the Arpuja do have range flare, which does make them a little more dangerous to us since we're 100% ranged here. Hopefully they don't one-shot our guys. Actually, they did almost no damage. Alright, so that was neatly taken care of. Now, where do I want to settle this next city? I suppose we could get Parlay. There's nothing
Can you
else we
hear me
really
now?
need to build.
Yep.
Sweet.
Yep. Alright, so we have all four, well, the three other
So
players.
the districts are another like early way to get influence, which is kind of hard to get early. It's basically like districts or the sewer system.
Alright, let's go fight these
Looks
guys.
like the demons are feeling pretty froggy.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds bad. No one likes froggy demons.
These demons are just attacking me.
Sucks, man. Don't give up.
Alright, good. And they attack the militia. This is perfect. Although with the circular sweep, that was fairly good for a 15 strength attack. Alright, that's good. We can take another skill point here. Extra vision. Close that off. And walk forward here. As for my settler... Oh, he took damage from that Arpuja? That's annoying. I should have turned the reinforcements off. Alright, I think we're safe standing here. We would have seen the little warning arrow if there was a guy there. And we can go and rebuild that camp. That's only going to take us a turn. So we don't actually need Language Square if we can rebuild villages so rapidly. Let's cancel that. What else would I rather have? Aquaphilistics, the Merchant Market, and Military Science, an extra slot plus experience for people in the garrison. We could try that, but I think since we're weak on science, I do want to pick up the Geomet Labs to compensate. Now, the one bad thing about these Wildwalkers is that, wait, these are forests right here. We could settle directly on the Dragon Tree, or right over here and have a whole bunch of forests within our territory right away. Actually, that would answer my question as to whether or not a city destroys the tile that it settles on. It doesn't destroy anomalies, but does it destroy forests? Especially with respect to the Wildwalker special ability. Alright, well, we'll walk over to this little forest area. Try and take care of that. And we still haven't met anyone. Yeah, we'll settle right in this large patch of forest and right beside the Dragon Tree. And that'll be our source of glass steel. We already have a source of titanium. This little territory here had no strategics in it. And I'll save my dust. We do need to build an Empire Mint. We have an Empire Mint here already as well. No, we don't. I would like another settler. Alright, so there is a hostile force right here. We don't have any in our main territory. We have a nice supply of titanium coming in. We also have some gold coming in. Or we will... No, we do. Alright, so where's that showing up? Alright, 2 per turn. We're about to hit our Delusions of Grandeur quest. We'll have a whole bunch of influence, but I don't think we can... Yeah, we can't edit our empire plan right now. In 4 turns, we'll have a new empire plan. We'll have plenty of influence for that. Let's see, settler time. I do believe it is settler time. Well, we can slide 1 Dakari Ranger out in front of that so that he'll have an escort. And who did we just meet? Rook 1 of the Roving Clans? Interesting. So these guys, we can't declare war, or they can't declare war on us, but they do have those super strong mercenary units. I wonder. Alright, do I have any boosters I can use? No, not right now, so let's go and settle the city right here. And yeah, we're gonna do the whole plan of boxing the Roving Clans in. It'll be hilarious. But we don't need to do that right now, we can just go and attack this village. We do act first. These guys have speed of 2, so let's push all of our people forward. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Range of 3 though. You can run forward if need be. Settling next to the Roving Clans like that, it could end badly, this is true. And we don't really have a lot of dust. That's one thing we're really short on. I suppose we could reassign our citizens to dust to pay for upgrades. We are nicely leveling up all of our units though, or some of our units. A selection of our units. Now let's go Mill Foundry, Sea Storage, Empire Mint. And once we grow, we'll switch them over to production. Likewise here. We can slow that down. And what's our happiness like? Content, we'll go sewer system into a burrow. And burrow somewhere where I get more forests. Yeah, that looks good. We can go over towards the mineral rich anomaly. And we'll also get that and that. And by that and that I mean rebuilding the village and getting the last steel extractor online. Alright, let's go take care of these other neutral factions. There's only 1 tech we need before we get over to tier 2. Our supply of dust is poor, so I won't be able to do mass upgrades. Let's see, after this settler pops, we'll be low on population again. But where would we like to settle? Over here, perhaps? Alright, well, with the new Empire plan, I'll have people shift over to bonus dust production. And then from there... that's a nice anomaly. Alright, so I want 2 roving armies. I wish I had the dust to buy a hero, but all of my settles have been fairly poor as far as dust generation goes. I suppose Well, these guys will go and form a new army. And if we want to block in the Roving Clan, we could go to the north. But I already have armies heading over this way to do some scouting. So I think over to the left might be safer. Let's see. Yeah, we have two options for regions to settle in. There's nothing too exciting over this way. I mean, we do have forests, which are very important for us. We do have the clay. Alright, so I'm thinking over this way will be better. It's also low on dust, though. And here we could go build a Takari Ranger. There's nothing else that I really want. Let's go over to dust, and I'll slow production. And do I want a 5th settler? Not with my population being so low. Let's grab one more Takari Ranger, even though I don't have the dust to retrofit her. We are neck and neck for military versus Rook, so we shouldn't feel like our the Takari Rangers that we're spamming will let us go to war. Let's see, Empire plan next turn. I think I do want to go for the Dust plan there. We did get a bunch of influence off of Delusions of Grandeur, so it's possible we could open both the Science booster and the Dust booster. Which might be a good plan. Alright, so we got to 2 pop here. I think I want to shift these guys over to production then. With the Empire plan, the next tech era. Alright, so how much will it cost us to go and open in both directions? Let's do it. And over here, I guess the Empire plan will kick in next turn. Let's grab the Geomic Labs. And if we attacked like that, these guys would definitely come as reinforcements. Looks like they'll reinforce at whichever angle we attack from. So maybe we'll go and attack this faction first then. I don't know if we're ready to take on 4 Vine Snakes. Oh, we do need research though. So definitely the tier 2 weapons and armor. And next turn I do expect the Dust Bay here to update. What's happening on the market? We've got a whole bunch of neutral factions we could potentially buy as mercenaries. So that's actually a really cheap price. If we were the roving clans, we could buy out a quick army there. And they are attacking us. I don't want the settler to come along, so we'll cancel that reinforcement. We do act first, that's great. Go and push everyone forward. No problem. And we have just been
I just gotta disconnect
disconnected.
because this host is left or something.
Yeah, same
got an
here.
error. 1 sec.
Okay.
Alright, how's it going on your end there? My first time playing the Wild Walkers, their production is amazing compared to the Vultures.
Mobby's up.
Am I in the wrong lobby?
Yeah, it must
Probably.
be.
If you don't see the weatherman, then you're in the wrong one.
Am I in the right spot now?
That's Rook, right?
Yeah, this Rook.
Yeah, good to go.
Alright, so the game plan here is, since we have so much production, we'll settle our 4, potentially 5 cities if we see another juicy spot. But probably it's safer to stick with 4. I don't see Rook here. That's probably not good. And then we'll pump out Dakari Rangers with glass steel weapons. And then we'll go and attack someone. Now we don't have the teleport ability, so we might lose some cities, but so long as we don't lose our armies, we can retake those, or take better ones. Alright, Empire plan time. We'll repeat what we chose last time. That's the boost across the board. Geomic Labs. And if I do make a settler, I'll probably make it out of this city here, because I'm tired of having my capital lose all that population. And we're going over here to deal with this guy, and bring in the settler over as well. Alright, so that was that. Research-wise, improved armor, and then probably increasing the army size since we're producing units so easily. Maybe Imperial Highways so that we can reposition our guys faster. And if we do need more food, Public Granary seems fine. Although Central Market will be good backup if we settle many more cities than this. We'll worry about that later. Alright, so we're under attack here. I am now pumping 7 Desperate Turn here. The Dakari Rangers, however, let's at least get them some more armor. That'll increase their cost slightly. And do I want improved movement or sharp senses? Improved movement could give us some kiting ability, and we do outrange other ranged units, so maybe we don't need the ranged dodging. Let's try it with that for now. And yeah, we'll queue up Dakari Ranger. And have everyone deploy forward. For Aegeus. Yes, we've got an exciting game of Endless Legend going. It's a 4-player free-for-all. We've got Filthy Robot, the Weatherman, and Rook 1. And what do we want to build here? Geomic Labs. We are falling behind on science. And we could drop another burrow. We do have the approval to spare. Let's get over to the mineral-rich anomaly. And these guys, we are going to go and pacify that village. Ready to fight. push all of our units forward.
So how's this compare to playing Civ online? I've never tried that.
Stability wise, interest wise, speed wise, like on what comparison?
I guess I just always thought that like Civilization would be really complex to try to play online.
Well, I mean, clearly it's going to be part of it's going to be the experience of the game. Like I have a million hours in Civ and a lot less on this Civ. This game seems more complicated to me than Civ, but I know a lot of what the hell's going on in Civ. So I don't know. Civ's pretty fun online.
Maybe I should try it sometime.
Alright, so we have some vine snakes to go beat up. We grab these runes. And if the vine snakes choose to attack us, that'll be fine. Meanwhile, over here seems like a good spot, so we'll head over that way. We do want to meet up with the rest of our army to protect that settler. Now we're about to finish alchemical alloys, so we'll go and retrofit some of our higher level Guittari Rangers here. Alright, we haven't met anyone else yet. We only have Rook 1. We're pulling ahead on score, but military-wise he is pulling ahead. So if he can't declare war since he's the roving clans, but he can unlock the privateer tech. And how are we comparing on research? Okay, so we've got about the same number of techs, so he could be unlocking privateer tech right now. Cold Forest, we'll probably settle on the Cold Forest, and let's see, did we destroy the forest here? Nope, drain from forest, so the city does not destroy the tile that it settles on. Let's see, are there any enemies that are going to ruin our day here? No, so we're going to settle right here. We'll have 3 forests and 2 anomalies. And we are under attack here. I suppose we could auto-resolve these. Let's see, I think we have enough that we'll be able to kill these guys right away. So I don't mind standing right up beside them. But just to be sure, we'll focus fire one of them down. Alright, so we are taking a bit of damage on our units here. We could have played that a little smarter and let them come to us, but maybe for next time. For example, right now perhaps would be a good time to play it smart. Let's go attack this village. Harmonites, manual. Offensive. They have a speed of 1, alright, so if we just stand 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, if we stand there, we'll be very safe. And we'll just drop the hero over here. Alright, so that was nice and safe. Slowly leveling up our army here. And that's the turn. We do have a skill point we can assign to our hero. Let's see. There we go, another accessory slot, and on the way to perfectly balanced. Alright, so this region has titanium and glass steel. It does not have another spot with multiple anomalies unless this log region there is what we want. Let's grab another Dakari Ranger and a burrow. Let's drop that right over towards the life tree. And I'd rather have that than the Dakari Ranger. We're not ready to get aggressive just yet. Alright, so let's do a bit more exploring before we drop the city. Now there's nothing better over here. Although we have found the teal player's territory. And do I have any luxuries that I can spend first? No. Alright, so let's go and settle. First of all, what's our approval like? 50. We're at 50 everywhere. I think we can get away with settling a city here without going unhappy. Yeah, so it's only Uska that's unhappy. It probably needs the sewer system then. We'll go mill foundry, seed storage. And food, that doesn't hurry things up. We'll go production then. And put the mill foundry up first. 4 turns. We'll put the sewer system up first then. And with this guy, while you're waiting for the rest of the army, I'll have you garrison. That'll save me some dust per turn. Alright, so we have some other minor factions to go beat up. The Vine Snake camp, the Sisters of Mercy camp. And we haven't met that green guy yet. Rook 1, what happened to... It looks like he lost some units, presumably to a neutral. But it's also possible that he has a neighbor right there. Alright, so since we're right at the border of happy and content, I think after the tech that increases our army size, we'll go and grab central markets. Well, maybe not right afterwards. Yeah, I think I'm fine with that tech path as it is. Right here, another burrow. That would make us unhappy. Alright, so let's queue up the better Dakari Rangers. So that's the glass steel weaponry. We don't have enough glass steel. Well, we'll make one of them glass steel. And edit new Dakari Ranger. This will be the titanium guy, and it sounds like I have something asking for my attention. We'll have to go and look at that shortly, but let's gear him up completely here. Improved damage sounds good to me, but improved initiative, no, we don't have enough blast steel for that. So these guys will cost a lot of titanium, which I think is fine. 3 turns there. Alright. Waiting for me, attack these guys. And ready to fight. Okay, these guys move speed 2. We can let them come to us. We'll stand right at the range of where we can deal damage from. And make sure we are focus firing. That looks fine. They're all walking in forest, so that slows their 2 movement down to 1 movement. Alright, easily dealt with. Okay, so first of all, we're going to want to retrofit a few of these guys. We don't have enough glass steel to retrofit anyone else. Let's see, we have 2 sources of glass steel. I definitely want the glass steel extractor on, that'll be online in a turn here, and glass steel here as well, in front of the seed storage. Okay, that's fine. And over here we have Dakari Ranger 2. Cancel that. We'll train some Titanium Rangers. Alright, so these guys are flying, speed 2, and they have the chain lightning, so we definitely don't want to be struck by them. Where are our reinforcement points? Right here, we'll get a militia or an archer in from there. So let's spread these guys out some more, make sure we get that 5th archer in. And they're receiving reinforcements as well. Actually, you will retreat slightly and then fire. That guy should not have moved there. That lightning, at least it's only going to get these 2 guys. Ouch. Alright, so it looks like we are going to take a bunch of damage here. Let's have this guy run back to here, and then fire on this guy. Meanwhile, everyone else will focus fire down that one haunt. And these guys should move back. Well, not so far back that they don't actually deal damage. Okay, where can this guy run? He's got speed of 2.
So did you put the turn timer on?
Yeah, it's just that I'm in a battle, so that overrides the turn timer. I have 30 seconds per
45
step.
seconds. Like 45 seconds for the last player to go.
Alright,
Turns
so
it seeming a lot longer than when we were 1v1ing.
when I'm fighting a neutral army, I get 30
More
seconds
battles
per
per
battle
army.
step.
Yeah, you can do a hard timer or a per city timer, but I found that the last person timer is the best one. I don't know. Would you prefer something else next time?
I don't know. I'm just getting used to it, honestly. The last time we played, I didn't feel like I had enough time. This time, I've been feeling I'm waiting a lot.
I tried one like per city or per turn or per player. I forgot which one, but it was ridiculous. Like I think the last player works the best. Well, I don't have much experience trying different ones though.
Alright, so our glass steel extractors are coming online soon. We'll be able to upgrade a few more of these guys. And that the Haunts got reinforcements there made that fight a little more difficult. Alright, do we want another Titanium Ranger? No, we don't have the titanium for that. Alright, let's go and build another burrow. It will make us more unhappy. But hopefully we'll get the central market in time for that. We could also build burrows to level up our cities, and that will offset some of the unhappiness. Maybe we'll do that after central markets. So we can build size 6 armies now. We could go explore over this way. Winter is indeed coming, which means having my armies out in the middle of nowhere might not be the best. I probably do want to go and deal with these guys. Let's grab the public library, sewer system, and hold off on the burrow for now. And I do want to meet these teal guys, just so that I can at least check on the military score, where they are. So here we can cut science. I think that would be okay. We're not really earning a lot of science here, are we? 27, 37, 3, and 9.
Oh, primeval?
Yes. So apparently we've met Filthy Robot. He is the teal guy right there. Alright, so let's group our guys up and say hello in a standard friendly fashion. I.e., let's go kill him. Or kill the scouting units if the Haunts don't take care of him first. Alright, but no one's working dust for us anymore, so we'll just keep it to the science and we'll use that influence for either assimilation or for declaring war. Alright, so he's probably right here then. I lost a couple units to those Haunts. I had an army of like 5 of them at me. Alright, so how much titanium do these guys take? 16. Maybe they don't need to be wearing all titanium armor. Alright, let's scale that back, at least until I get multiple sources of titanium. Let's see. Attack bonus. Damage bonus. This is just pure health. Pure health is good, don't get me wrong. Alright, you can have a regular hat and a regular shirt. That brings it down to 8. Alright, and as for special items, improved initiative, sure, let's have a mix. That'll cost 4, means 1 less that I can retrofit. Let's get you some improved movement instead, perhaps. Currently our movement speed is 2. Yeah, maybe our best unit can have some kiting. Alright, so here we'll go titanium 2, and then a right of way. And, I guess switching off from that dust. Well, let's finish the right of way as quickly as possible. And actually, we can't edit the Empire plan, that was the last turn. Alright, we're gonna need the right of ways online and quickly. That's gonna help our gold per turn. We're content here, so delay the sewer system, that's fine. And have everyone work production. At least, well, we don't need to starve. Okay, so that's fine. Now we do have an army here. Select all, new army. And one of these guys needs to be upgraded.
Seems like a lot of times my hands are full with these neutral factions. I can't even plan to do anything else.
Do you just attack them or what?
I've been trying to like get them all out of my area, but I mean there's so many of them, it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, but I'm asking how. Do you pay them? Do you do the quests? Do you attack them?
It depends who the faction is. Like, I haven't been using a parlay, but I've just been fighting them.
Alright, we need gold here. Right away is finishing extremely slowly. It's really hard to build stuff out during
Parlays
winter.
is really hit or miss, I've found.
Yeah, I think some of those quests are a little ridiculous.
Alright, so maybe we should have kept the gold, extra dust Empire plan here. Let's see, 7 turns, 6 turns, 9 turns, 6 turns. Yeah, we can delay these guys who are a little faster on the right of way. Have them shift over. Okay, 7, 7, 9, and 8. That seems more reasonable. And we'll collapse these 2 armies. Okay, good, it's summer again, so that should help our production problems. Alright, so we get, as the Wild Walkers, something to remember, during winter, our production really suffers. That's something good to note. Now let's go hunt these guys down and get a little more experience. Although, since they have 2 armies there, perhaps we should wait for our reinforcements to arrive. And are we exploiting all of the titanium we can? No, let's grab that titanium. And we definitely want, if we could sell something, okay, if this guy could go and build us a watchtower right over here, we can keep an eye on what Filthy's up to, and we should build a watchtower here to keep an eye on the roving clans. Alright, that seems good. Okay, in 3 to 4 turns, We'll have a right of way done in all of our cities. Alright, so 2 turns now. And okay, so we're under attack already. It's still in our favor though, so that's good, even without reinforcements. Alright, so we do go first. Let's have all of our people push forward. And again, we'll go with the focus fire. Alright, so we definitely want to kill this guy before he kills our people. Well, this guy moved back a tile, so hopefully he'll be out of range of this guy. These guys have 2 movement and 2 range, so 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, if I move back a tile, I should be safe. Assuming we don't kill him right now. Right, so that's resolved. We'll mostly join up our armies. Right of movement. Okay, so that's fine for now. We're finishing all the right of ways, so let's see how much that improves our dust per turn. And I can have armies of up to 6. And it looks like Rook 1 is having some trouble with these neutral armies. They're laying siege to a city and even attacking it, or he's trying to break that siege. Alright, well, has this guy been pacified? No, it has not. Well, while we're waiting, we may as well pacify that then. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not sure. Like, right now, our people are either unhappy or just barely content. So, as much as I'd like another city, until I can find a way to deal with the discontent, I don't think I should settle any more cities. Let's see. Yeah, so we're either content or unhappy. Our capital is unhappy. Let's see, we'll definitely want that central market. And we probably want a watchtower as well. Let's drop a watchtower somewhere over here. That's not really a great spot for us. I suppose this spot here would be okay. It's not really that much of a priority though. I can cancel that watchtower. Alright, so we are now getting 25 gold and 25 science from internal trade routes. That thing has been pacified. Get that village back online. That's probably more important than the watchtowers right now. And let's see, which of these guys are not upgraded? We've got Ranger profile, 84, 126. Okay, so this guy, both of these guys could do with a retrofit. We'll have this guy leave the army. And these guys will join up for one large army. will go say hello to Filthy Robot, and this guy will go and sit in a city to heal up and save ourselves some dust per turn. So we're unhappy, we need that central market. That's 3 turns there. And we've got many unhappy cities here. We can go and use the gold for a booster. That'll get us a little more dust per turn by reducing upkeep. And does it push us? Well, it pushes this city into happiness, but we still have these guys being unhappy. Alright, central market, more important than the bow right there, but we can shift over to production. Alright, let's go beat up this neutral faction for some experience. Let's say there's 3 camps here, no wonder they had such a large army the last time we encountered them. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. That seems like it'll be fine. Which one's our hero? This guy. He can get a little closer. Although that does leave us vulnerable to lightning. Alright, so that was easily dealt with. 15 experience there, let's see. We're up to level 3 with several of those guys, so that's good. And we do need to select our next tech. Let's go. Buyouts aren't going to be happening anytime soon. We could see what the resource stockpiles are about. Or some more influence. Now let's get terrain with forest production boost. Alright, so our cities. We are working on central markets in the 2 cities that are unhappy. Aska could use a central market as well eventually. Alright, so should we go and attack this guy? Let's see. 2 foragers and a proliferator. I think we can take that down. Let's see if we can. I know he's running away right now. Alright, let's sneak over here, see what we can see. Yeah, he should be able to see us here. Let's see if we can. So he will be able to get reinforcements from his city. We'll get some free experience off of this, I do believe. We outnumber him by 2. His levels are level 2 and level 3. Does our hero have any skill points to assign? Yes. Yes we do. We're going to apply that. And we do have things queued up in all of our cities. And we still haven't met the Weatherman. Wonder where he is. Possibly right down here, or maybe on the other side of one of the other players. Likely to the bottom. Are we frozen here? It looks like everyone's done their turn. I have pinged to everyone.
Something bugging out.
Seems so.
Yeah, I think so.
It's really unpleasant.
All right, reload. Yeah, it is. Reload 37.
Alright. Just when something exciting was gonna happen. Alright, so we are in the game
What's up?
with... the Weatherman, turn 38. Refresh. So the one risky thing about attacking for the robot there is I don't see the entire battle region, so I don't know if he has a second army that's going to be incorporated as reinforcements in that attack. I can try to attack
I don't
at
see it.
a diagonal
I
angle.
invited you.
Okay.
I don't see you in the game, Weatherman. For player one, it's just a blank box. Oh well, hopefully that'll work itself out. Anyways, we can attack from a diagonal and try to bring in reinforcements from the nearby city. But before we do anything, we should probably check how our military score compares with Filthy Robots.
Are you here, Weatherman?
Yeah, I'm here. Doesn't show me as.
It doesn't show you on mine.
No, it doesn't
Or
I don't see it
mine.
either.
Yeah.
I mean, try to ready up and see if it works. Might not.
Oh, I've got a Broken Lord splash screen here instead of the Wild Walker splash screen. Alright, well, we are
It's a
connecting.
critical error.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck's sake.
Alright, so let's go and restart the game.
Play it cool.
Now, would it be possible for one
Like
of
that's
us
gonna work.
to host for the save?
Pardon me?
Doesn't look like that was gonna work.
Can one of us
Turn 36 then.
try hosting instead, or does that not work? Alright, friends only
So-
multiplayer match. Close.
Filthy, can you see me?
No,
Sorry?
I can't see you.
Shit. I think I have a save from one turn earlier. I'm not even sure that's the issue though. I could try like reloading the game or something.
Well, if this is what crashed last time. Try hosting the game again. So what turn we crashed on? We crashed on 37?
37, yeah. On
And
the
this is
turnover
36
into
or
38.
37?
This is 36.
So okay, so this save is fucking screwed.
Okay, so do you want me to restart the game and try one more time?
Yeah, go for that.
Sure. Restart Endless Legend and host from like 36 again or something.
Yeah, I'll just pick the earliest.
Okay.
Ah, well, that's kind of frustrating.
To be honest, I kind of blame Primeval.
What did I do this time?
Pardon me?
I blame Primeval anyways.
Oh, that's reasonable.
Yeah, he was doing too good this time.
Yep.
With his suspiciously mellifluous voice.
Yep.
Just too damn smooth, you know?
Hmm.
Easygoing attitude. There's something deep and dark behind that.
Yeah, I can see why you might have.
Yep.
I think there was too many neutral armies in my territory. It crashed.
Yeah, I did see quite the
You
army.
can stop them spawning from killing the factions.
Yeah, I've been trying. It looks like every single city or every single region in that area has like 3 villages.
Nice.
Turn
It's really-
35's up.
That's really good when you kill them, right? Because then you get 3 extra population.
Yeah, hopefully it'll be good eventually.
No, it's doing it again. The player 1 slot is empty. I'm gonna try.
Four
Why don't
folks.
I?
Okay, well, pardon the swearing, actually. Sorry. I guess it's a scrap then. This is the earliest one I have. Turn
Well, I mean,
35.
is it possible to have someone else host the game? Like, does that
Maybe
work?
Auto saves for you guys too. Does someone else want to try to host?
Yeah, I'll try to
I'll
host
give it a
here.
shot.
Okay.
Right on.
All right, load game, friends only multiplayer.
I'm not
turn.
sure how to go about loading up the game like that though.
All right, everyone, join me.
I can do it.
So yeah, it's under load game. Just pick
I got it. Just join on
30.
Filthy.
Yeah.
All right, so everyone here is loading the game.
Though it would
All right,
be-
I'm gonna go and join Filthy then.
Okay.
Like turn 35 or 36 there.
I
Yeah, I
see.
loaded on 36.
All right, so we're almost all here. This looks a little better.
Filthy, you're streaming, right?
Yep.
Right on.
But my stream is marketed as a adult stream, so like people have to click that they're over such and such an age. So swear words on my stream are not going to offend
Yeah, I
my,
know
my
that, but
viewers.
I'm not sure about Primeval. Is all.
Yeah, I don't have any explicit warnings on my stream, but
Yeah, we
I
do
think we're
once in a
okay.
while. We do once in a while.
Must be pretty drastic if that happens.
All right, I see you as actually. I see everyone except who was playing the roving clans. That was Rook.
That's Rook, right?
Yep.
I don't see him yet.
Rook,
I see him on my screen. I see everyone on my screen. Oh no, actually I don't. Never
No,
mind.
it didn't. I was clicking on that invite, but it didn't do nothing.
Okay, try mine.
To add Rook onto my friends list, I think.
Okay, there it goes.
I saw you pop in, then out.
Said I was.
Auto kick for not being a friend.
Okay.
I'll
just a
try it
second.
again.
So does everyone? I see you in the game. You're not in the game anymore. No, it's AI now. I'm not kicking you, by the way. It just
That's
you
just
instantly join and
bizarre.
leave.
It
Yeah,
says-
auto kick for not being a friend, I guess.
No, I mean it doesn't show the locked icon or anything.
Says you have been kicked out of the lobby. Reason.
Oh, well, okay,
Session
it's-
set
hold
in
on,
protected
hold on,
mode.
Hold on, it's a friends-only multiplayer game. Filthy, have you added Rook?
No.
Okay, so take care of that.
And I don't
Rook is
want to either.
Invite and then we'll try it again.
Okay.
Primeval, are you alive and well over there?
Yeah, everything's good here.
Okay, Rook.
Okay.
What's your? You probably don't want to say it on stream. Weatherman, can you message me his name?
Yeah, just a sec.
I think I found it. I think
Yeah,
I
if
sent
you
you an
just
invite,
Yep,
Rook.
recording
that's me.
quotation marks, it'll
Perfect.
work, but... Is there some other information other than his, like, just his username?
I sent it. He said he got it.
Yeah, but in the future, is there some kind of, like, code or
I just was just using it.
All right.
All right, send me another invite. That one disappeared or something.
I'll do this.
Technical difficulties.
Sorry, I have a ridiculous number of people on my friends list, so give me 2 seconds. I just added you to a new group. Should be now though. Sent you an invite.
Oh, never mind. I can see it in the lobby here. It's green. Is this the right one, or is this the wrong one?
No, you're good.
Okay.
Okay, are we all
thanks.
here now?
Yeah, we're all here, but Primeval seems to be AFK or something.
It's something to do with he has his TeamSpeak labeled as away. So if he's saying anything, we can't hear him.
Oh, okay. I'm here now. Can you hear me?
I mean, he's clearly here. I mean, he's been joining the games.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Ready
Has something
up.
terrible gone wrong with my TeamSpeak? TeamSpeak set to away online. Alright, so I had myself set to away. I'm not sure if that affected anything. Am I online and
No.
can you hear
I couldn't
me?
hear you before now. We can hear you
Oh,
now. We can hear you.
alright.
I haven't heard you say anything for like an hour or so.
Oh yeah, my bad. I was talking to you guys, but I guess no one heard a thing I was saying. All right.
All right. Well, again,
That's
pardon the
funny.
swearing. I don't know if that's allowed on your channel or not, but sorry about that.
Oh well, I mean, it's fine. You can't help it. And I don't have any explicit warnings, but
Yeah.
if something slips out, that's the way it goes.
Oh my god, I have so many explicit warnings on my sites. I was never aiming for the family demographic particularly.
All right, so we're gonna be back. We're gonna be back a few turns. What was even happening? We've got our army. We're gonna go and ambush
Yep, this
Filthy.
looks familiar.
And we wanted to queue up our actions here. We are unhappy, so the central market a must. And if we are about to get into war, probably some units. How quickly can we finish that central market? 2 turns, and then I will go grab one of these glass steel guys. Let's see, what's the armor
Moved in a way that was much worse than the last time.
on the glass steel? We could get him even more glass steel armor. Let's see. Right now we've got the improved movement. So Filthy had a mix of infantry and support units in the army that I saw. I don't think I need to worry about Rook 1 right now. He seems to be having some trouble with the neutrals. Let's see, high ground. Improved damage, fine. We'll do a mix of titanium, but also gear up with the full glass steel complement. Okay, apply that there. And where do I want to build this? Let's see. My capital city. Could use a public granary, but what I really want here is some more units. Well, actually, everyone else has stuff queued up. And we forgot to go and ambush Filthy here. That's probably okay. For now, we can just go and get some more scouting intel on his lands. So our big plan to ambush those few units there, foiled by the reload and our own distractibility. Now, as for research, if I want to stay current, I should probably get the alchemy workshop. I think last time we went for we were considering the management science. So let's go over like that. Yes. Where is my cat? He's
Does
probably
anybody
sleeping somewhere
know how
quiet.
this works? If I'm under siege and I have units inside the city and outside the city, can I get them into the battle at the same time?
I thought
They
it was
should
just if
come
you were.
as reinforcements.
So they should come out of the city.
Right. They won't have their fortification points if you're trying to break the siege. Alright, so this is... Filthy Robot is really close here. I could do some retrofitting, it's true. Perhaps I should. One of my rangers here is really weak. Well, why don't I just get some scouting intel
Ice
while
Warg's
he's in
gonna
his
be pretty
own
nasty.
territory. I can't attack
Much more
him without
annoying with
declaring
these,
war.
haunts that are immune to disease. Just kind of screws
Yeah.
my faction.
Nice.
Yeah, if
Forager
you can
and
get them on your side, then
Proliferator.
you won't be doing friendly fire, though. That's pretty cool.
Do I do friendly fire in general?
If the
From
necrophage,
disease, no.
yeah, disease does, unless they're immune to it.
But you don't damage. Oh, you mean if you assimilate the haunts, you would not have to worry about that.
Currently, I was thinking of attacking some haunts just for cadavers, but the first time I fought them, I can't put the parasite in them. So I can't get extra
Huh.
foragers from attacking them. It seems like bullshit.
I think
That's
I'm
good
pretty
to
sure
know.
they're immune to the
So wait,
disease.
Filthy, are you talking about the proliferator, or are you
Yeah.
talking about the disease ability?
Both, but the proliferator in specific.
Alright, a bunch of neutral armies wandering around, and should we attack Filthy here?
What
Whoa,
is the
there's a
difficulty
neutral
on these
army
minor
there.
factions? Is it just regular?
Yeah, normal.
Okay, so when they battle on top of me, so he's fighting a neutral army right now, my movement is locked. That's interesting. Yeah, just movement, attack, all locked. Alright, that's interesting. And over here, I would like a granary for content again, and then we'll go for the Dakari Ranger. Here we've got plenty of stuff queued up.
Just
We are in a happy central market on the way.
Really?
yeah. Did you guys not?
No.
Well, shit.
Nope.
I swore again. Sorry.
For
I'm trying
Prime-
to join again, but I don't know.
On Prime Stream, should you say things like damn and shoot, or like how does this work?
Oh, well, I mean, just be yourself. I don't need to restrain you or anything. I don't think I'm going to get in trouble for the odd expletive on my channel.
No, I should be able to stop that. So I'll try to keep it in mind. Sorry.
So are we gonna try to host again, or is this a scrap?
Yeah, Filthy, you host it again and we'll join you.
So
You
this
know
is
he
very,
aired on
this
the
is
same
very,
turn?
very strange. I thought I joined on Filthy, but it put me into a lobby that shows me as the host.
I just
Just
hosted
joined.
one. So go ahead and join
That's
me.
so strange. Okay.
There's
Try to-
2 games up by you, Weatherman.
I ignore the lobby. There's no reason
Curses.
to pay attention to it.
Drat.
That's gold.
You feel my frustration.
I think I'll go with Fiddlesticks.
Fiddlesticks? Is that excited or upset? I don't even know.
Shucks.
Oh.
I don't know if that's it. Is it shucks when you're like mildly embarrassed?
That seems about right to me.
Or something's like unfortunate, I guess.
Ah, shucks. Oh, fiddlesticks.
Yeah. Pretty sure I'm not allowed to say those words on my stream.
Alright, so what was even happening here? We've got our hero. He can pull back since he was caught up in a random fight earlier. And while we're here, we don't have anywhere near enough dust to retrofit anything. So we'll go and, well, we'll want an Empire Mint, probably a public library, and then
Yeah,
after
the RNG
that...
is different on if you're searching runes or finishing quests or that kind of stuff. That's kind of annoying.
we'll queue up
Sorry,
a...
what's different?
The RNG. So searching a rune gave me a quest last reload that I didn't get this reload.
Kari
Oh,
Rangers.
random number generator, right? Gotcha. So you guys really have not claimed very much territory. I see I see 6 territories that are unclaimed.
Dude, I'm trying tall.
Yeah, but like how tall? Like
You
one?
told me 2 was
One
tall
tall?
and 4 was wide, so I tried 2.
Well, yeah, I'm still not sure on that. I'm just like, it seems like if you play on a standard size map, 1 for 1, that you have like 3 or 4 territories per person, but I'm not sure. Of course, with cultists, the map gets bigger, basically.
Alright, our approval here is getting under control. We'll finish the last central market. In tier 3 techs, we can grab bread and circuses. I guess before we expand, we should start leveling up some of these
Someone on my
districts.
stream says 8 is tall and 20 is wide.
That person's psychotic. Ignore them.
Can't use words like that on my stream.
Alright, so well, let's do some exploring in Filthy's territory. He could attack us if he wanted. Search that. Build Geomic Labs, we get the Central Market Tech. We already have Central Market Tech, so that's not terribly useful for us. Alright, let's, well, we're about to pump out a bunch of army here, so that should be enough to deal with these guys. We'll have 3 Dakari Rangers back home. Alright, let's just wander around, get some more intel on the Necrophage. And this time, I think we're gonna go and boost Dust. We could boost them both. Alright, fine. Let's do that. I don't think I'm
One of
gonna
my
need...
viewers wants to know, what difficulty level are you?
What difficulty level have I beaten?
No, what difficulty level are you? So if I had to say, what difficulty I'm playing right now, what would I say?
Well, the Weatherman's definitely more experienced than I, so I can't really say. I'm probably serious. Like, every time I try to beat Impossible, I end up dying.
Really?
Well, I've won Impossible once, but every time I live stream Impossible, it usually ends up being a disaster. Maybe it's just the time of day that I'm streaming and I make too many mistakes, but
I see.
yes,
So I
really.
beat Impossible by building like 4 archer units and just attacking everything I encounter.
Huh.
Yeah, from what I've seen, that's basically one of 2 ways to approach Impossible or Endless. You either do Draken Diblo, or you make like an archer stack and just do battle after battle after battle. Which
That
is
was
not
with
bad.
the Wild Walkers, Filthy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Be
Yeah, they
like
seem
the
pretty
first
powerful.
try
This
Impossible.
is the first time I've been playing them, and I'm having absolutely no problem with the neutral factions. And when I've been playing as the Vaulters, I usually lose units before my guys get upgraded to the neutrals, and that really sets you back. Alright, increase the fame of your city and the influence. Level up the city center in Lyrirabla. This guy right here. That's not going to happen too soon. But our prize for that is what exactly?
Well, I see
Fluid
you have taken care
biomechanics.
of your little 2-headed wolves over here. They're coming over into my space.
Perfect.
Oh, me?
No, Prime.
Yeah.
Alright, so here's a city. We could attack it.
I got enough of these bastards to deal with
I don't
myself.
see any of his units anywhere. Ooh, is that the dragon tree? No, it's not the super awesome tree. It's just a good tree. The awesome tree is 20% approval. Alright, so some more of these Dakari Rangers. We should probably sneak either a lumber mill. How much forest do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by the looks of it. Now let's just go and grab the apprentice registry then. And the
So Prime,
public
I watched
granary.
the start of the game we played earlier today to see
Uh-huh.
your opening build order, and you are expanding pretty late. I think that's one issue you could fix pretty easily.
Yeah, this game I have expanded. There was a lot of space for me to go to.
Okay. Yeah, because in that game I had expanded twice by the time you expanded once, or before you expanded once, so I would have been able to cut you off from any expanse if I had expanded north twice.
Mm-hmm.
Probably need you out of my lands, I'm afraid.
Well, there is an option for that. A diplomatic
that?
option.
I'll do that.
If you click on diplomacy, there's a closed borders option. But it doesn't work if I declare war on you first.
Doesn't sound ideal.
New army, and we'll get this guy over to this city.
Hello, Weatherman.
Hi, friend.
I'm being invaded by Primeval. I'm not liking it very much. You don't want to siege that city a little bit?
Alright, so he's got one guy here. Alright, well, we can just have all of our guys move
You
to
can't
the
be
back
peaceful
of the
neighbors, Prime,
battlefield.
really. You have to rush me. Dissatisfied with this.
Make sure we can take out the hero. He is extremely fortified here. So that's one thing to note, the garrison number doesn't tell you about the governor. Not that that gave us too much trouble.
High initiative archer stack, huh?
I can see why Wild Walkers are really good on Impossible.
You get to go first and you get to shoot them.
Alright, so we have ourselves a shiny new city. We can hang out here to heal up for a little bit.
Extra production and information are always good, and no downsides.
Meanwhile, this army, we're going to pop out with a new ranger here, and we'll use him to break this siege.
Canada difficulty too strong.
So filthy. Which of these units did you call sell me?
I don't know. You buying my crappy units?
I'm checking the market. It says you sold sell me for 224.
Yeah, man, you should buy that. It's a great unit.
No, it's just a list. I don't know what it is, what it looks like.
Although, City Under
Filthy's
Siege
not
isn't...
beating it. He gets 8%, man.
Hey. I guess I shouldn't have said anything.
Alright, so there's Hots over there. Could be bad news for our reinforcements. And I really don't mind if Filthy retakes this city. What I want to do is ambush his army on the way in. Oh yeah, they are ambushing us here. We do have a slight advantage, so I'll try to win that fight. Okay, we have range
I need a
4.
better way of defending cities when my main army is not there. I'm gonna get jumped by Primeval the minute I turn around. And be friendly neighbors. No such fucking luck.
I think the big thing is that since you don't
Guys,
lose...
No swearing. And I'm gonna kill your city the second you walk away. This is passive aggressive shit.
Be civilized.
Nice.
Be civilized.
Sorry, what were you saying, Prime?
So I think a big difference between this game and Civ is that there's really, like, nothing gets sacked when you take a city. So if someone takes your city, it's not the end of the world, you can take it back fairly easily.
That is not true. Sorry.
Oh, that's not true.
No, as the cultist, when you raise a city, or when you take a city, it is instantly raised, and the cultist player gets stockpiles, industry stockpiles, equal to the population of that city.
Alright, so in this case, it's not a huge problem, but if you were the cultist, that would really hurt.
Are you sure?
Oh, that would suck.
And they also have a tech that makes it so they get one science stockpile as well for tech, for farm. And then if the Roving Clans player uses privateers and takes a city, the city is instantly raised. That said, it's kind of like an all or nothing thing. You don't lose half pop or anything, but in some circumstances it just disappears. So
Well, in this situation, nothing bad happened to your city other than I disabled your hero.
Well, to be fair, you took my city from me. I think that would be on
Yeah,
the
you're
level
missing
of
out on
bad.
a whole turns of yield. So it's bad, but it's not like Civ 5 bad.
Well, you could say things like that. Certainly has strained the diplomatic relationships of our two empires.
Oh, most definitely. Ooh, 100 dust, not bad. Okay, let's get these guys back into our territory. We do have enough to retrofit some of these rangers now. Alright, looks like it's an even fight here. We don't have any militia coming in. At least he fought our larger army, so we have 2 reinforcements that are going to
See,
appear
I
there.
told you to get rid of those little wolf guys.
Damage 77 versus damage 76. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's take down the proliferator, and everyone else will take down the hero. We weren't nearly far enough back. Critical fail. Alright, now that he's been able to get up right up against our army, we are going to take more casualties. Or possibly die. We've just been parasitized. Alright, forget the proliferator. Let's go and kill the hero. He does deal the most damage, but not by a lot. Some nice critical failures on my guys trying to take down your hero.
I think it's gonna be enough though. I think this is gonna put me out of the game. No fun, no fun.
Alright, so we took some heavy losses here as well. Down to just 2 rangers. None of these guys can be retrofit. Alright, we'll go hide in the city to heal up. And I think we did kill most of Filthy's army there. Yeah, he's down to 0. Just the militia then. If we can get the right of way up, we'll have faster reinforcements. And we'll just wait here for our army to arrive. Let's get the tier 3 strategic resources online.
someone wants to go raise some of Primeval cities, that would be pretty helpful for me right now. Just taken my capital and killed my main army. So I'm going to be out of this pretty soon, I think.
Good game, Filthy.
Oh, yeah?
Sorry,
Coming over this way.
about that. I had a lot more production than I was used to, so the army had to go somewhere.
Good game, Filthy.
Dead yet?
Oh, okay, I thought you were. My bad.
I think I'm dead fairly soon, but let's see.
Ooh, these armies are going to come after me, so we're definitely going to need our own guys online. We need more glass steel. And, let's see. Dust refinery. We're going to need these weapons as well. So we lost a lot of armies fighting Filthy Robot there. We did make some gains by grabbing this city. It is under our control again, so we're going to want the central market, and we'll shift everyone over to production. And our city here, it's fine. If you get sacked, we don't have the resources to go and rescue that right now. Alright, with the Agile Mover, I might be able to bring this guy back into my city, but I think we're fine there. Military might-wise, Filthy is getting some of his army back. And our city is under siege, and this time by the cultists. Okay, so they're gonna go and burn that down. Are we under double siege here? So the cultists are a huge threat. We are going to have to go over and deal with that then, which means that Filthy will get a chance to retake his city. We gotta get back home before winter arrives, and let's have a look. Yeah, the cultists have a huge army score here. That probably means I need to delay the extractors. Even just a little bit. Yeah, we'll forget Adamantium for now. And we'll get that going. I don't have the resources to build any more rangers like that. Okay, so we can auto that one. The cultists are a huge
I threat.
threat.
saw a city disappear.
The cultists are coming!
Is it one of your cities, Prime?
Yes, yes it was.
Can't say I'm that upset by that.
Alright, so do we want the unit production boost? We could afford it.